I get to understand that when it comes, because the labor rights, I've seen they're trying to set a narrative this morning on social media, the illiterate ones, because some of them don't really grasp the internet and know how to use the social media. It's very sad though. But I've seen where a lot of labor rights this morning are waking up to say, oh, the debates never fair. Then give Mark Golden the question before. All when time they realize, say some of the questions come from social media live, which means say Mark Golden and ANJU turn up in front of Uno. And just like how we turn up in front of Uno, and Uno in a social media post the question them and them read it from Instagram and Facebook and wherever them send the question them live. And the labor rights them a say Mark Golden get the question them ahead of time. A drowning man will continue to grasp after a straw. And so Jamaica, last night, I don't know if you all saw that when the Prime Minister realized that the odds were against him. As I said, I have never been to the setup where the debates take place, but the little knowledge that I have and who would have been there, the team would have said to me, Dre, there is nothing unfair about the debates. The debate is all about using your time wisely, be knowledgeable about the question, do your little research and expect anything because you don't know where. But of course, as the leadership debate, questions will be asked surrounding your leadership and how you plan to, lead the country. Likewise, the economy, likewise, the social issues debate, education, healthcare, those are so you could prep yourself. And last night, I realized that my good friend tell me, Dre, don't pay the labor rights them any mind talking about the debates were unfair. Especially, I've seen one comment this morning talking about how it's unfair because them give Mark Golden not even 1 minute 30 seconds, 1 hour and 30 minutes. I want you to listen carefully how the labor rights them think, I want you to listen to how the labor rights think. I've seen labor rights this morning on Instagram and Facebook, right here on TikTok. How the debate did unfair. Hear them now? Mark Golden get 1 hour and 30 minutes for respond, and they only give ANJU only 45 minutes. They don't know the difference between seconds and minutes, And based on what I gather, for those persons who were privy to be there, them say, Andre, one big old dirty time clock, they in front of them. It's not in the backdrop where you, the audience, where we in radio land and TV land, I look, Remember, we are look pan them, We not go see the time, but we see them have the time a blink pan with TV screen. But I am getting to understand that right there in the room, there is a clock faced right in front of the judge them, right? There's one big time clock today, and it a watch it a countdown 1 minute 30 seconds, 1 minute 29, 1 minute 28, right down 10, 9, 8, 7, go right down. And what ANJU Holness did was choose to talk a bag of crap before him get to the meat of the matter and answer the question. And when it reached the last 10 seconds, that is when him finally I go address the question. And bloop, when you hear the time captain say time, it seems as if they don't want to give you the chance to explain. It's not that they don't want to give you the time to explain. You were prepped before. You get 1 minute and 30 seconds to answer. And when it's not your time to answer, you will get 45 seconds to rebut. So they done labor right them which are on the internet and say Mark Golding get 1 hour and 30 minutes for chat and them only get 45 minutes. Educate yourself and think before you speak. Think before you speak. A timer is right there before the two of them. Mark Golding see the clock in front time and Andrew said, and I think it happened to Andrew about 2 times. If you realize how Mark Golding articulated himself in that debate, right? Whenever I get the 1 minute 30 seconds, if you notice, if Andrew says something which is not true, Andrew look at Mark Golding look and say, okay, I have 1 minute and 30 seconds to respond. I'm going to use 30 seconds to jam him and show him up with the lie. All if him said the answer, all if the question that posed to Mark Golding was not about it at the time, but what Mark Golding did was to use the time wisely. So if Andrew said, and that is what debate is all about, you have to have a clear listening. And if him says something which you know says not true, when it is your time to speak, you use 120 second and 130 second out of the minute and a half and address and mash down the lie, and then you try to use the remaining 1 minute to answer the real question. Because if you notice, when a question is posed and you answer that question, right? Another question before, you might never like the answer where the opponent give you now. So you must use your brain and remember the current question where they might ask you and don't try to go back or to backpedal. And I think that is what happened to Andrew. When Mark Golding present the truth and the facts and it lick Andrew tried to clear it up, not knowing that we would have moved on from that question, and Mark Golding would have rebutted that question. And I think it happened about 2 or 3 times. One of the time Mark Golding say, what Mark say? No, I don't think you are allowed to do that. Oh, no, remember? Me say, oh God, me say, me sorry for Andrew in the debate. Me say me sorry for Andrew in the debate. One of the time Andrew get frustrated, Mark Golding attack. Andrew, it's like Andrew, they interrupt the man. Mark Golding say, no, you are not privy to do that. Me no know what fly over Andrew head. Andrew did not come prepared last night, but I am not surprised. When you look on who prepped Andrew last night, when you look in his changing room, I swear me see Dania Morris Dixon and Kumina Johnson Smith. I saw those 2 losers with him last night. And when you look in Mark Jefferson Golding's changing room, I saw Mark Golding was surrounded by love. He was supported by his wife. He was supported by his children. Where was Mrs. Holness last night to help his husband? Where was the children of the Prime Minister? And from the moment I saw Mark Golding and Mrs. Golding and the children, I knew that this debate was going to shape in a particular direction. When it comes on to family, you cannot choose friend and colleagues over your family. And that is where the Prime Minister start to lose points miserably. Jamaica, I see a lot of persons say, oh, Andrew gained grounds in the last half. Andrew started to get upset and ignorant. You notice how Mark Golding remained calm despite when Andrew put question about, are you a Jamaican? Like Teddy Lee blogged for them, and Teddy, according to Teddy, Teddy tell them, say, I warned you guys. I have warned you, labor rights. Who can hear will feel. I told labor rights to leave the birth certificate thing alone with Mark Golding. This is Teddy Lee Gray, one of the labor rights them de facto, Him, as the Teddy Lee come out, can tell the labor right them last night. Mark Golding been a showing birth certificate. He has done it in person. He has spoke about it on RGR. He even show up on Andre Stevens' Partner Draw TV, I think it was, and presenting birth certificate over 3 or 4 occasions. And they still are run with it. Look at the national embarrassment that ANJU caused the Jamaica Labour Party last night. Jamaica. I want a prime minister that listens when we talk. And this is the power of these platforms. And I want to thank my General Secretary, Dayton Campbell. I want to thank Angela Brown-Burke. I want to thank Peter Bunting. The entire team that have a keen eye and a listening ear to what is happening on social media. Because I don't know if you remember, but I think Monday, if it wasn't Monday or Tuesday, I remember right here on this platform, I said it to the listeners them, and I say, you know what Mark Golding for doing another debate here, and shut them up. If you just walk with him birth certificate and put it in a jacket pocket, Jamaica, me no have no talking with nobody in the party. Me no call nobody phone. Me no message nobody and say, listen, me think this is a good time to shut up the distractors. Them, you know, I make Mark walk with him. You know, I didn't say anything, but it is clear that persons were listening and they were in an agreement. I've said it right here. If I know Monday or Tuesday, me say, Mark, fi just come at the debate, when at the leadership debate and present, just ease it out of your jacket pocket. I mean, I tell you, Jamaica people, me say when I see Mark Golding dipping up, because it's like Mark Golding knew, say the Labour right, them did go come about nationality issue, because they don't learn. And me say when I see Marky G dipping at the jacket pocket and come out, so me say, me start ball out in the house. Cub social, me say me start ball out in the house. That was a moment. I am telling you, Jamaica, you see that debate here, this 2025 debate, it will go down in history as one of Jamaica's best debate. Me say me couldn't contain myself when I see Mark Golding reach for the birth certificate. And you know, I must also commend, it look like Sandra Gold, it look like the Mark Golding wife have to lift up the mattress last night, you know, and find this a birth paper. Because guess what? We all know we're living in a modern time, right? And who want to have the original birth certificate like Mark Golding, kudos to them. But you know, we would have moved on as a country and we have the big certificate kind of birth paper with the color and you know that nice big one. But I must commend Mark Golding for going for the I done it, you know. You see, who remember in a parliament when time in the pine the member for Western Kingston and say, stop deceive the people, stop, you are ipso facto. You know, remember that? Me say Mark Golding church out here and I'm pint pan Andrew last night. Jamaica done from me see Mark Golding church out in left hand, you know. What me say? Me say when I see Mark Golding church out in left hand and start pint over the pan Andrew, me know say I done it done. Done it done. Me say all know me can't catch myself. Some things when Mark tell Andrew, and you realize he wasn't rude, he wasn't disrespectful. The plain truth. The plain truth was spoken. Face the music. He had to face the music. One at the time, you hear the Andrew come and talk about rum. Only remember how rude and low in come and talk about rum? Why say who make the rum? Or like, yeah, he said something that was rude about when the rum make you think you are a dancer. I think one guy sing this song, you know, when the rum tell you is a big dancer. And he used that analogy last night, and I know it's someone from the Jamaica Labour Party war room. Probably Senator Big Back Brooktile, Marlon Morgan or them. Somebody from the Labour Party war room tell Andrew saying if you use that style here, use it. When the rum tell you are a big dancer. And he used that last night. But you know what? It all boiled down to Jamaica. You know what it all boils down to? That rude, nasty comment. Mark Golding really turned Andrew in an idiot on TV last night. After listening to Andrew last night, Jamaica, I am convinced that Buster Manty is still alive. Yes! Andrew Holness must never step back in Parliament. Me say Mark Golding no hold back nothing. The man lists out the entirety of the Integrity Commission report. Every questionable actions listed in the IC report. Mark Golding threw it by Andrew last night. And to cement the confusion, Andrew go tell me last night. Say no, because you're born in a Jamaica, mean you are a Jamaican. Me want to ask you the question, Jamaican people. You were not born in Jamaica. Or you were born in Jamaica but you're not a Jamaican. What are you? Somebody help me. Help me now, please. You were born in Jamaica but you're not a Jamaican. What are you? And you upset Jamaica people last night. And it reminds us of the Donald Trump era, where many persons born with immigrant parents, you left from wherever in the world and you go to America to make a better life. And you find one American girl or you find one American man. And you breed and you born, you pitney born over there in America. Donald Trump tell Americans not because you were born in America means you are American. Only know see the same playbook Andrew read out. The same playbook. Enough parents have them pitney in America and Donald Trump deport them pitney even though they were born in America on American soil. And see Andrew come tell me last night. So me want to ask Jamaicans the question. You were born in Jamaica but you're not a Jamaican. What are you? What are you? One of the time when Mark Golding I try to explain and Mark Golding I sink him, you know. And just shame and just start interrupt the man. Mark Golding just turn over and say, please, you're not entitled to do that. Mighty God, me say, and just shame. Only no remember him get film time for chat, you know, and film time done. And a Mark Golding time for talk. And when Mark Golding attack, Andrew interrupt like nobody never tell him the rules before he enter the debate. So when the man a chat, you can interrupt him, you go get your time to rebut. Mark Golding just calm and collective, just remind him, please, you're not entitled to do that. Mighty God, shame and disgrace last night. Shame and disgrace last night. Me say the man start off the debate with one of the most profound lies. Andrew say he's under no investigation. And how much the investigation complete. Think no Jamaican people are right. If the investigation complete, why isn't the Prime Minister certified? The Integrity Commission made it absolutely clear. We cannot certify the Prime Minister until the FID conducts its investigation. The investigation not complete. Why the Prime Minister keep on a set a narrative that the investigation is over and is no longer under no investigation? It is a lie. It is a lie. And from the moment I see ANJU started off the debate on lies, I knew the lies were going to catch up on him. He started off with lies. The outgoing Prime Minister continued to mislead Jamaicans about his statutory declaration time and time again. He has proven himself untrustworthy. Jamaica deserves better. Time come for a new leader with honesty and integrity and accountability. You don't feel so? He say when I hear ANJU I go low. When he say Mark Golding has spit out pure facts. ANJU went low. That nasty dig about rum when the rum tell you you're a big dancer. You remember the statement he made? He said it, ANJU, rewind the tape. When Mark Golding had tell the Jamaican people exactly who ANJU is. Somebody in the Jamaica Labour Party war room at the training camp to vote. Keep the flow going, people. Keep the flow going. Jamaica, this election is going to be unprecedented. ANJU, me no know. I believe if the Jamaica Labour Party had looked within themselves like about 2022-23 thereabout and decide say ANJU must no longer be the face of them party, I think they would have more chance. The race would be stiff. But if you know say ANJU sit down up there as the leader with all of them or something, you see the last me cartoon in the Gleaner, every time them draw one picture with ANJU, they have one big old sitting back at ANJU. Me always a wonder for the past month or two, why them a draw ANJU with one sitting a hangover in back? And I look at me and say, then no the ghost, the Integrity Commission, that a haunt ANJU, Only see one dopey them a draw follow back and ANJU on every cartoon the picture. And me always ask myself why these cartoon have the ghost of follow back and ANJU. I did not understand it. But that's why I'm telling you, when you see the cartoon, the picture them, you don't just look at it like, oh, it's just a cartoon. You just analyze it and interpret it. And there are many ways to interpret it. And when I analyze it, me say, oh, and the ghost of the Integrity Commission keep on following ANJU everywhere he goes. Good morning, Pastor Ricky. Big up yourself. Good to see you. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow, Saturday, I will be on Pastor Ricky's YouTube channel live as a special guest. So I want all my supporters to give Pastor Ricky a strength tomorrow night. We are going to go over there, go talk up the things and hold this government accountable. So looking forward for that discussion. I'm happy to see you enter the chat, Pastor Ricky. Make sure you guys following his page, following his YouTube channel as we all rise in one accord, and that is to continue the message of the People's National Party. So tomorrow, we are going to go over Pastor Ricky YouTube channel over there, go festive tomorrow, Saturday night. All right? I think it's not in the night. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, man, whenever Pastor Ricky come on in the afternoon, yes, I'm getting to understand. This is a ploy, Jamaica, that there are several bomb threats being announced island-wide. This has the Jamaica Labour Party stamp all over it. When them scare the people and the voters and say there are bomb threats and bomb scare, you know what that do? It caused the police officers them now to derail and go attend to these bomb threats instead of go complete their vote. It is a tactic that the Jamaica Labour Party is using. Why would the opposition wants to do these things? The press conference not start yet. My moderators, them would tell me if the press conference start. Because me really no want to go over there, go sit down and listen to them and start up. You understand? So, anytime it's ready, only just make me know when the press conference ready. Alright, people? Alright, Richard say it no start yet. So, me no want to go over there and play when them are set up. Me want to go right in them heat at the moment. Because we have a history over there when we are go live, you know. I lie me I tell? I don't lie me I tell, not true. Derval say it ready. Wait ready, Derval. You hear them attack over there? See, Sammy I say it not start as yet. So, Derval I say it ready. Where you watch it, pan Derval? But anyway, my people, I want my moderators to send. Let me see if I can get the poster. I think I was sent the. Can see to let the photo can see no comments more better and interact better. But yes, I was saying that I just got some information that there has been several bomb threats island wide, and it's what a coincidence, Jamaica. It's all island. All parishes are experiencing bomb threats. People keep on calling the police station and hospital and I say, oh, bomb threat. Go cast them vote, them have to go attend to emergencies and these 119 calls. It is a strategy, it's a tactics, and you can just smell the labor rights all over this. What a coincidence. When police and soldier figure vote, appear bomb threats. So them have to go attend to these bomb threats. It's a distraction, and we are asking Jamaicans to remain focused. Yes, it might throw you off, but it is a strategy, it is a tactics. Do not let these things distract us and deter us. Who remember when the bomb threat was only a upper peaker? This is intentional. Who remember when I did Ika first come out with bomb threats and then they realized that it worked and it caused an all-island scare. They start moving to various schools. This minute high school have bomb scare. Next minute one next bomb. You remember? It is a strategy. It is a strategy. What a coincidence. Police and soldier must vote today. And so many calls are coming into police station saying there are bomb threats and bomb scare. Island-wide, it's not like it happen a town or Spanish town or the hot spots them, you know. It's right across the country. All 14 parishes, police stations are getting calls that people are calling and I say, bomb scare, bomb threats, bomb this, bomb that. And you know, as police officers, they can't take those things lightly. So wherever the call is being made, they have to show up. But what that does is prevent police and soldiers for going out and vote. It is a very sad day. It is a tactic that they're using, but we are asking our police officers, do not be dismayed. It has the Labour Party stamped and written all over it. This is very sad. It is very sad, and we're asking the police officers to come out and do what is right and take back this country, because come September 3rd, we are going to need our police officers and we are going to need our soldiers to maintain law and order within these polling stations. They will try it, and we're asking them to stand firm and be vigilant. This is what a coincidence. How coincidental to the police and soldier for a vote, and so much people are call police station and report bomb threats and bomb scare. It's a distraction. And while we take nothing for granted, it is a distraction so that persons stay home and don't come out and vote. Enough is enough. We have to go start put on the Nanya the Maroon bravery and Daddy Sam Sharp bravery and fight for our country. Do not be dismayed, Jamaica people. We need some more Paul Bogle, we need some Nanny, and we need some more Sam Sharp to stand up for our country. Do not stay home. Do not make threats and scare tactics deprive us from the one opportunity we get for our voice to be heard. Jamaica, stay focused. We're waiting the start of the PNP's press conference. I told you we have a history, when we say time, when a press conference, excuse me, this is what typically happens. So moderator will just pay attention and notify me whenever they are ready. Richard, send the link to my other phone if you are listening. As soon as they go live, send the link to my other number so I can stream it from that phone. But I have to move on until they are ready. So Patrick Anderson spoke, Emily Crook spoke, majority of those who were on the panel spoke. I want you all to listen to what Mark Golding's response to the question asked, shouldn't Jamaicans be concerned about what appears to be a pattern by the Jamaica Labour Party of undermining oversight bodies in the public sector, civil society, and the media? So the question was asked, shouldn't Jamaicans be concerned about what appears to be a pattern by the JLP of undermining oversight bodies in the public sector, civil society, and the media? And this is the response of Mark Jefferson Golding. Listen to Mr. Golding's response to the question.
There has been
not one person lost $1.
There has been a definite pattern of hostility from the Jamaica Labour Party government towards the institutions mentioned in the question. In particular, the Integrity Commission, largely because it is well known that there are at least 10 members of Parliament who are under investigation for illicit enrichment, a serious corruption offence, of which the only one to be known is the one for whom a report has been completed and sent to the Parliament, which is you, Andrew. As a result of that, they have done their very best to try to neuter that critical institution, including the Prime Minister bringing that institution to court to undermine its effectiveness and indeed eliminate it entirely. There has been a definite pattern of hostility from the Jamaica Labour Party government towards the institutions mentioned in the question. In particular, the Integrity Commission, largely because it is well known that there are at least 10 members of Parliament who are under investigation for illicit enrichment, a serious corruption offence, of which the only one to be known is the one for whom a report has been completed and sent to the Parliament, which is you, Andrew. As a result of that, they have done their very best to try to neuter that critical institution, including the Prime Minister bringing that institution to court to undermine its effectiveness and indeed eliminate it entirely.
Only not hear when Mark Golding say which is you, Andrew. No, me want to know if Andrew no really shame. Huh? And Mark Golding love using left hand. You see, you want to see me using left hand a pint pan Andrew. Me want to ask Andrew how he feel, how the support